Hi everyone, FPLMattDay here, and this is my UEFA Champions League Fantasy team selection for the big one, the final between Real Madrid and Borussia Dortmund. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Be sure to like the video and get any comments or questions in ahead of this massive final between a team from La Liga and a Bundesliga in Germany. Apologies all, I'm a little bit sick at the moment, but I wanted to get this video out in time for the big final so you can all see the transfers that have been made into my side of my team selection. I've used all transfers available in the final and I've managed to get a full lineup ready to go. So let's start now and share screen and I can go through this squad. So here are my three forwards. You can see them on the screen. Captain's armband will start Vinicius Jr. for me. Best captain option going into this final. He's been unbelievable in Champions League fantasy this season, all the way up until the semi-finals. So for me, best captain pick. Got Rodrigo alongside him, another brilliant player in this season's Champions League. Differential captain for me would be Rodrigo. I think everyone's going to edge towards Vinicius. I think if you're one of the safer players, you'll have to go for Junior. And then on the far side, I've got Füllkrug from Dortmund as well, who's been an absolute magician at times in this tournament as a Champions League asset. So he's in there. I wanted that little bit of Dortmund coverage as well in the event that they score, and he could potentially therefore be involved in that one. So let's go into my midfield. Midfield four for now, and it is predominantly Madrid. I have sided with Real Madrid, and it's because they're so strong in Europe. As good as Dortmund have been, you can't not side with as much Madrid as possible. If you can get a full Madrid 11, you're probably going to be in a very strong position because, you know, there is that opportunity similar to what happened to Man City last year where the final was won by a goal to nil. Madrid have done that before against Liverpool a few years ago. But I like to kind of mix up a little bit in just in case Dortmund were to obviously win the game. Anyone can win. It's a Champions League final. But if they were to score, or there was, a few goals either side. So I like to kind of have one or two or three from the opposing side. And then I do like to kind of pick one of the dominant sides, especially the stronger side, in the event that they, they do potentially take away the trophy. So Jude Bellingham, ever present for me, as is Valverde. Toni Kroos comes into the lineup for me. Plays a big part in that Madrid midfield with ball recoveries. And Julian Brandt as well has had some really impressive scores for Dortmund this season. So he comes into my lineup. So far I've brought in Rodrigo, Füllkrug, Toni Kroos and Julian Brandt into this side. So let's go into my defence. And Dani Carvajal comes in. Hasn't been in my team, I don't think, in this season's Champions League. Maybe in the group stages at some time. So he comes in again, preferring that little bit more side of Real Madrid. Antonio Rudiger, again, ever present in my team for a couple of match weeks now. Brilliant pick. And then Matt Hummels, again, so good. And if you're going to have a Dortmund defender, it's got to be him. He's such a threat from set pieces, and his ball recovery stats are just unbelievable. Let's go into my goalkeeper, and it's Kobel. He was already in my team. He stays in my team for the final at this stage. Such good save points as well. There might not be a clean sheet for Dortmund, but you never know. These games are very tight. You never know if it ends up being a 0-0 all the way to pens as well. There is always that chance. So let's go to my bench, which is very bare. And I've got Lunin in there for now. Not 100% sure what will happen with the goalkeeper situation for the final. Obviously, Lunin's been an ever-present for most of it. If we see that he ends up getting in that lineup for the game, I might be tempted to maybe put him in there just to have that extra Real Madrid player because I am backing them in this one. I do like the idea of Jadon Sancho as well. If I see him in the lineup at kickoff, he's such an attacking direct player that I might be tempted to bring him in for one of those midfielders, probably more so Brandt, maybe Toni Kroos, but definitely not Valverde or Bellingham. I really like their eye for goal. And then Guerrero and Molina are obviously gone from the competition. So let's scroll out to my full side. You can see that on screen. Just about see it there. Strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players from Real Madrid. It could turn into 8 if Lunin comes in there. And it could turn into to 7 could turn into 6 with 5 Dortmund if Sancho comes in there for, say, someone like Cruz. So yeah, lots of variety for the final, and all of my transfers have been used. But let's leave it there. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like the video and get any comments and questions in as well. Good luck for the final of UCL Fantasy. Thanks to everyone that's watched the Champions League Fantasy videos this season. I hope you enjoyed them. They will be back next year. And I will see you all in the next one, which will be more Euro Fantasy content. So if you're playing Champions League Fantasy, you can create your Euro team on the same app as well. So I'll see you all there. Bye for now, and good luck again for this big final match week.